Hello my lovely people, this is Brazilian Starro. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So I hope you're all doing well. Today's reading, so we're looking at messages from your person. So I kind of want to start with tarot reading, see a little bit what is going on. That is going to be also the occasion to see if this is the right path for you. And after that, we're gonna let's say pull out a bunch of different messages from your person, and finally we're gonna finish off with an advice for you. All right, so as usual, we have 3 piles to choose from. So for pile 1, we have this crystal right here, and this is pile 2, and finally pile 3. So I invite you to take a deep breath and choose the pile that's the most attracted to, and I'm going to see you in the next pile. Hi pile 1, if you choose this heart crystal right here, this is going to be your reading, so welcome. I hope you're all doing well. As I said in the beginning, today's reading, we're looking at messages from your person. It could really be, it doesn't have to be like a romantic interest, right? It could be like a friend, it could be like a family member, anyone you would want to have messages from them. So I kind of want to start with a tarot reading, see what is going on, if this is the right path for you, and also maybe some messages are going to come true in the tarot reading. And after that, I kind of want to put some messages, like literally messages from your person, and finish up with a message from the universe. Of course, if you have any additional question after this reading, or really just want a personalized experience, I do have my Etsy shop. The link is going to be put in the description box. And all right, let's get started. It's been like such a long time, and before I start shuffling, I just want to say I will really want to thank my new and current subscribers, even though I'm less active than I was before. Thank you for all the support you're still giving to me. So, let's see. I'm just gonna take a moment here to connect to your energy. Spirit, please tune me into the energy of pile 1 and your person energy. So by the way, guys, this is a general reading on YouTube for entertainment purpose. So I really invite you to take the message that resonates with your situation. You would see that it's really important for me to be transparent to the cards. Just know that I'm always wishing the best for you guys. And for me, you are always, always, always the master of your own decisions. Thanks for that. I have a hard time mixing those cards for some reason. Okay, all right, so let's ask Spirit now, pile 1. What is going on with their person? Can we have like messages that they would like to say from pile 1? What is going on? So we're starting with Judgment. King of Pentacles. I'm getting like an individual that is like really independent, and it's actually really interesting because usually the Knight of Pentacles upward is independence, and now it's in reverse. So I would say I do feel like there's like someone that is like super codependent and someone that is like really independent, I feel like. Okay, we have the Star and the 9 of Wands. Now, as always, I'm going to clarify each of them. Why the Judgment? And the 8 of Cups. Why the 10 of Pentacles? King of Wands. Why the 9 of Pentacles in reverse? Star, and why the 9 of Wands? There's something in this pile about wanting to go back to something, so I don't know if this is like an event or like a beautiful memory you two share, but like it feels like this person kind of wants to go back to that. I feel like a lot of you're kind of like talking about the next or something, like someone you had, not necessarily like a romantically, like you were in a relationship, blah, 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 but like someone you're not talking to anymore. This person kind of wants to tell you they have changed. They have understand something differently, because we're starting with the judgment here, which is really like, you know, like I've come to terms with something, I've understand something, I know what I want now. There's like conflict also as the, I don't know if it was like a long distance thing. There is definitely something, there was like an obstacle. I really felt like you kind of didn't let this person go. I don't want to say on purpose, but like it was a hard decision to make. And it was kind of like you didn't have a choice to let them go. Like, for example, if this is like long distance, you know, like you had like a really beautiful relationship or situationship, but you had to let go because of long distance. I'm kind of getting like a vibe like that. I just bring clarifiers right away. Why the 8 of Cups? Yeah, they want a new beginning in something. Ace of Wands. And also, there's a lion on their t-shirt here. I think it's the first time I noticed it. And I don't know, I got the message, like for me, like usually when I see animals and stuff like that, I like to see them as like symbols. And I think that like a lion is like really protective, really like they provide, they're like the leader of their family, right? So there is kind of like something they want to show you that they can like bring you the love that you deserve. I guess we have a new beginning in something. Like we also have a tree, which is once again a symbol for me that there is like solid foundation that wants to be put through. Why did I someone? My gosh, there's so many. They're really sorry about something. Okay, Empress in reverse. Yeah, they miss you. Definitely. The Empress in reverse can represent like jealousy also. One more. Oh, sorry about that. Oh my god, I saw it. I kind of felt it coming. I was like, can you just come out already? Okay, 10 of Wands in reverse. Oh, wait. I said like something come out, right? While I was like sneezing. Anyway. And it kind of like makes me think that some of you maybe like you're not with this person anymore because like they're attractive to like the opposite gender as who you are, right? They could be like homosexual or like heterosexual, like, you know, really like the opposite sex of you. Some of you I'm getting also got cheated on, which is like another story, right? So I think once again you're always a master of your own decision, but I'm getting that too. But I'm seeing a lot of like, hey, notice me, I've changed. Sorry, by the way, I'm a little bit sick right now. Like my nose is like my nose is like killing me right now. Yeah, there's like a third party. There's the word loss keep coming through. Maybe try the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Can you clarify that? I'm hearing like someone is saying it wasn't meant to be for some reason. It wasn't meant to be. Okay, 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups, the Hermit. I came to the conclusion that, I'm getting that, I came to the conclusion that you deserve better, or like someone feel like they deserve better. I mean, the king is like really like at the top, so they could be putting you on a pedestal or they could be putting themselves on the pedestal. Depends on like the person you're dealing through with. It's like they keep looking for you. I feel like those characters are always looking like for ahead. So they might be looking for you, looking like for a future with you. And it's interesting because those two cards came to the Hermit. So you could be the one that is a little bit more independent or like really like minding their own business. And they like want to tell you they see you and they kind of want you to notice them. This is someone that is extremely opinionated. Why the 9 of Swords? Oh my gosh, yeah, the ego card. Damn, some of you, like, I'm telling you, some of you, they're a little bit like their head is up their ass. Is that the expression? I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, man. Sorry for that. Like, that's my bad. But like, it feels like they really like see themselves as like the light. Okay, like you know, this is a general reading, so I'm getting like really different situation. So you could be dealing with someone, for example, that has cheating on you and feel like they're on the top of the world and they feel like they're better than you. And for others, it's like they're putting you on the pedestal, they think you're better than them, you know, and they really want to like, but like, I feel like in either way, either scenario, they kind of wants to you to notice them. It's kind of like, I don't know if this is like their way of telling you their messages by themselves instead of like throughout this reading, right? I feel like they're just like, hey, I feel like if you would look to them more and notice them more, maybe you would get the messages that you would want to, that they would want to tell you, right? So the Star is usually like a good card. Now we have the Eight of Swords, which is kind of like a mental person here. So something is like blocking this person to come through. Like maybe to you, especially if this is a no contact. Why the Eight of Swords? Once again, I really see like they're looking at you from afar and you don't give a damn about them. You don't give a about them. Okay. Oh, I'm getting the Two of Cups. I was getting this card a lot, like even before I started filming. I feel like in a way they're waiting for you to go to them. They don't plan on going out to you. This is why I feel like they're really like here, like, hey, notice me, like come to me. I have so much thing to tell you. I want to tell you about my days, about my weeks, and everything that has to be. There's a lot of things they want you to be proud of them about something. Like maybe they've got a new promotion or a new job and they want to tell you. But for some reason they can't. So maybe you have blocked them. And I found, okay, this set of cards, right? It's not the first time that I had those two cards coming, like Nine of Wands and then Eight of Wands. So, you know, 8 is, there is 8 and after 9, right? And you can see how here all the like wands are like separated and here there are like in a little triangle shape, you know? So it's kind of like they want to go back to a time where it was like so well, everything was perfect for them. So they really are like reminiscing from the past, I feel. And yeah, they want to reach out to you, but it's like they can't for some reason. Why the 5 of Wands as the overall energy? What else can we say about the 5 of Wands? They're like in conflict, I feel, with themselves. There could be like a third party situation, so they feel like in competition. And maybe not a third party. I feel like there might be a lot of people around you, or for some of you, around them. Well, we got the Lovers here, Emperor. There's like really two opposites, like in their energy right now. So at the same time, they kind of want to be with you, and in another way, they want like to be by themselves so that they can be like powerful. There's really like something that is taking a lot of their energy right now, and I feel like this is like this 5 of Wands, which is usually a conflict. It's like a little bit of an inner conflict. Like, should I go to them or should I just like be proud? You know, like those people that are like so proud. They're like, oh, I'm not going to them. Like, they have to come to me. You know, because like going to the other person feels weak. I'm getting kind of that, yeah. Oh yeah, they want reconciliation for sure. I feel like for a lot of you, this is like a little to no contact. There is something like that's missing for them. They miss something from the past that you shared together. And they just feel like really lonely right now. All right, so if you feel that this is your pal, you're welcome to continue here. So we're gonna get the messages through. I feel like this is going to be a pretty short and sweet reading. But I want to put out as much messages as I can for you. All right. Yeah, I've got a lot to say, I'm hearing. They've got a lot to say. Alright, so this is your time. Well, let's get Part 1's person messages for Part 1. What are the messages they want to say? I wish things could be different. And it's interesting because it kind of came in reverse. So it could be like, I wish that things were the same than last time or than in the past. I'm getting something like they're missing something from the past, okay? I know you're worth the wait. Yeah, you know, worth the wait. That's, damn it. This person is not going to come to you. You're going to have to go to them if you really want them. I mean, they would want to talk to you, but they are not, I don't think like they are like coming forward at the moment. So I know you're worth the wait, so they're just gonna wait for you to come to them. We are soulmates, so yeah, there's definitely like a, obviously like a spiritual connection. Let me just take a sip real quick. I am not available. Ugh. This person is like giving like really mixed energies. They're like, oh, we're soulmate, but I'm not available. You know, like this is like their 6 of Wands talking. So this is definitely someone that is like proud of themselves. You know those type of people, a little bit too much of an ego. Like the person has to come to me. I'm not going to them. And not necessarily ego. It could be like an issue to some people, right? Some people are like that. They wish that all things came to them instead of like going in action to reach for them. Okay, so I took you in the wrong way. So yeah, once again, they're sorry about something that they did. I can sense a spiritual connection. Let's get 3 more. Right, okay, we have a lot. Let's take them. I am stuck. My finance is a mess. So it could be like one of the reasons why they aren't going to you. I think I said that before though. Like for your pile, like earlier. There's something that is like their head is somewhere else, or on someone else, or like, or they're like busy of some sort right now. But there's like really something they want to share to you. I don't know if they got like a promotion, or they got like a new role, but it's taking them a lot of their time. But this is why they're not coming forward to you. I will wait patiently for you to open up. So once again, they're waiting for you. I always see you in my dreams, so you're really in their head a lot. It could be linked to the spiritual connection you share together. You're always on my mind, and my love to you is unconditional and genuine. So yeah, they really want to tell you that they haven't given up. If this is an ex, they're still thinking about you and they're still missing you. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. I know it is unfair to you. Is there like a but? But I do not want to see, I do not want you to see my vulnerability. Yeah. I love you. I love that. We need space. Oh yeah, this person is like conflicted a little bit. But yeah, I definitely see like some caring. They still care for you. They're still having for some love for you. They're really like missing like something of your connection. Like they're craving something in your energy that they are not having anymore because you don't let them have it. And I mean, you could have your reason, you know, of course, but there's really something like they're missing you, damn it. Like they're craving, they're missing your energy and they're craving it like a big wolf. All right, so we got all the messages from your person. So I hope it resonates with you. We're gonna go now with the message from the universe. This is a good messages that you can give, you can apply to this situation or into your life in general. So Spirit, what messages do you have for part 1? Thanks, Spirit. What messages do you have for part 1? Okay, thanks, Spirit. So let's read it together. Okay, I hope you can see. It says, bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Interesting, like the move forward. So maybe this is a message from Spirit that if you want to get back to this person, you're the one taking action. I feel like this is kind of like, I don't know if this is like the Spirit's doing that, their energy is like going back and you have to come forward. It could be that for some of you. I feel like Spirit is really inviting you to get into action, or really to get prepared of like the bigger and better experience that are coming your way. I feel like they're gonna come when you're least expecting it, like as a surprise. I kept hearing the word surprise. Surprise! So yeah. So as I said, it could be about this situation with your person, but it could also be about your life in general. So this is your advice for today. And I'm gonna end the reading here. So I hope you enjoy. I hope it helps you gain the clarity you wanted. Of course, if you have any additional question after this reading, or you just want a precise experience, as I said in the beginning, my Etsy shop is put in the description box down below. If you feel comfortable putting a little subscribe to my channel, I always appreciate it. I thank you so much for encouraging me and my growth as a tarot reader. If you feel comfortable sharing your experience in the comment, you're always welcome to do so. And you can always like the video for support. So I'm wishing all the best, and I would hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you choose this crystal, this is going to be a reading, so welcome. I hope you're all doing well. So as I said in the beginning, we're going to look at some messages that your person wants to tell you. It doesn't have to be like a romantic partner. It could be like a friend, or a situationship, or like a family member, like anyone you had in mind. And what I want to do first is kind of start with the tarot reading, see what is going on. Maybe there are some messages that are going to come through. And at the same time, you might be able to see if this is the right path for you. And after that, we're going to get a bunch of like literal messages from your person and finish off with a message from the universe. Of course, if you have any additional question after this reading, or you just want a precise experience, I do have an Etsy shop, and the link is going to be put in the description box, so really don't hesitate. All right, so let's get started. We're just going to put that right here. I'm going to ask for you to please give me answer the energy to the person energy. By the way, guys, this is a general reading on YouTube for entertainment purpose. I really invite you to take the message that resonates with you. Just know that I'm always wishing the best for you guys. It's also really important for me to be transparent to the cards. And for me, you're always a master of your own decision. And I also like to take the time to thank my new and current subscribers of the week. And you're always welcome if you want to join the crew. You can always put a subscribe. And I thank you so much for encouraging me and my growth as a tarot reader. All right. Let's shuffle one last time. Thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing like a lot of two people. Like two people facing each other. Okay. Alright, so Spirit, what is going on between Pile 2 and their person? Can we get messages from their person to Pile 2? Starting with Justice in reverse. So someone feels unfairly treated. Like they're not treating the oh gosh, my English is so bad sometimes. Yeah, someone feels like they're treated unfairly. I hope I pronounce it well. What? See? The two people that are facing each other. Well, they seem like really far away. I didn't imagine being that far away. Maybe there's like a need of like someone needs a little bit more space. Okay, we have 4 of Cups. There's a lot of like codependent energies that are coming through in the deck today. Okay, let's go like that. Alright, let's clarify them. Why the 9 of Wands? Why the 6 of Cups? Why the 4 of Cups? Okay, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, King of Swords underneath. So there's a lot of, I'm feeling a lot of love here, for sure. like your person might feel like they really love you, but like it's hard for me right now to see if this is like you being unfairly treated or your person. Someone feels like a little bit manipulated. They feel like some unfairness, but like they still like there's still love here. I feel like maybe one part of the arguments maybe is like someone is giving more than they receive. It could be like a challenge right now. Someone also feel like they can't really express themselves. It's kind of like, it could be, for example, you know, those people that they love someone so much that even though they have like things that are like a little bit of a challenge for them, they're not gonna say it because they really want to keep their relationship intact. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. But this person wants to heal, or there is definitely like some... Let me just clarify that, actually. But they want to say to you, they only have eyes for you. So I don't know if, for example, you might be like a jealous type. And of course, while I'm saying that, there's never judgment on my channel. But if you're more on the jealous type, they won't say they don't really appreciate that, because they want to tell you that for them, you're like really the only one. So Ace of Cups is usually like a new beginning. It could be like starting like emotional healing. What's interesting also is there's like this pearl underneath this shell. I know there's another name for that. But like, you know, it's kind of like you're really special to them. That's for sure. And I'm seeing a lot of like shell, actually. So maybe water signs. You could be 2 water signs, actually. So, you know, Pisces, Cancer... I was like, where's the other one? Scorpio. If there's no, of course, if there's no water signs, it could be like something emotional. So there's definitely something emotional coming through. I just got like randomly the Temperance, and you can see like how there's 2 different... It could be like really 2 opposites energy also. And I feel this is why like your connection is so strong, because like, you know, sometimes they say like opposites attract, and I feel like this is like the situation for most of you. Why the Ace of Cups and wait, no, why the 6 of Cups? Why the 6 of Cups? Yeah, this is really about starting a new chapter here. Okay. Which is not bad, because we do have the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands can represent hope. But like someone needs to change something. I don't know if like this is about like wanting to change something, but it's a really big part of like our personality, right? So it's kind of like a big shift. And this person, like, they want to tell you like they're not going anywhere, and they're gonna support you in that change. They feel for some reason that you don't really care for them. With the 4 of Cups here, I don't know, I feel like they kind of want to, they're trying to give you something, or they're trying to give you some help, but you're not taking it. I don't know if you have, maybe some of you have like a little bit of a rougher path, and maybe this person would want to consult a professional, and they have been telling you that many times, and you're not maybe doing it for some reasons, and they really want you to go. I'm getting like, this is really strong, like you deserve some help, you deserve some love, and don't hesitate to ask for it, right? Why the 2 of Pentacles? Four of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. It could also be the opposite, right? You could be asking like this person to consult a professional, and they want to tell you like they're thinking about it, they're considering it. Yeah, there's definitely like something like the other person wants the other one to do for their own good, but there is some resistance here. I love that we get like the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Those are 2 cards are like really anchoring energy, help, support. someone who gives love and care. There's like really this security. So this is why I strongly feel that this person is not going anywhere, and they really want you to see that. Because maybe you have shared like your insecurities with them, but they really want to tell you like, you know, I love you like in an unconditional way. So yeah, 9 of Wands is definitely like trust issues. So there's definitely like someone that is putting like a wall. Maybe they feel like you're putting a wall, or vice versa. Why the 9 of Wands in the Moon? They feel like misunderstood about something. They feel alone in something. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Like they really love you, but they feel that something is not going anywhere. But like they're really ready to put the work through. Why the Justice in reverse and Lovers? Because the Lovers can also be about making a choice. Yeah, gaining wisdom, High Priestess and the Empress. My gosh. Whew, the sexual energizers got. Someone like needs to connect to like their feminine energy. I feel like this is causing a problem. Like someone is way too masculine energy, and they need to connect a little bit more to like their intuition or like emotional side. This is why like the Ace of Cups is here. So there's really like here, like either for you or for your person, an invitation to like connect into a deep emotional level, so that this relationship can continue growing. Because as I said, like this person, they want to tell you they're not going anywhere. They just wish that you could provide a little bit more of what they provide. If this is like them that need to do like the emotional healing, let's say, they want to tell you like they understand you, and they feel like, I would say like with the Four of Cups especially, they feel like really sorry that they're not like at your level yet. Why the Page of Pentacles? That's your energy. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely like a big change. One more. No! My card always flew on the ground. Page of Swords. You have 2 pages. There's like something like this person is thinking a lot, but I don't know what they're thinking about. Can you clarify the Page of Swords? What are they thinking about? Like we have the Four of Cups and the Page of Swords, which are like reflection. What are they thinking about? Okay, it's real. King of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, and the Devil. Like maybe there is something they don't see. Okay. This is going to be a little bit like a sensitive content for some of you. I kind of want to say it like, you know, because, and, you know, for me, it's important for me, as I said, to be transparent to the cards, but just know that I'm always wishing the best for you guys. But usually, like, the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's kind of like someone feel like they're being controlled by something. There's, like, jealousy. There's bad attachment. And this person could feel that. They could feel like, oh, I'm suffocating, or, like, something is not working here, or, like, maybe they feel like you don't recognize them for like the action they do for you or something. There's something like that they wish like you would maybe see more. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's kind of like, you know, they're really ready once again to put the work with you, right? There's like 2 hands here. So like, it's kind of like, I'm seeing like them holding your hand and being ready like to like grow with you. And I feel this is why maybe the professional here was kind of like important, because it could be like from your childhood. It could be, you know, once again, if it doesn't resonate to you, don't take it. But for some of you, it could be like an important thing to ask for help. There's definitely like, they really want you to ask for help about something, because you deserve love and care, and maybe you don't feel like it sometimes. You know, the Devil is really about like this is like our inner demons, right? And like sometimes, you know, it's interesting because like they don't see anything, right? Those two characters. And it's kind of like, you know, like it's all, we don't see what is going on inside of us, right? We're like stuck to like something that doesn't represent us. And we are deserving of better energy. Maybe this person feel like they have been like a little bit emotionally burned out, okay, from this situation. And they really want what's best for you. Again, I'm saying that. They want you to have like a little bit more fun. Also, maybe have been like really serious or like maybe a little bit sad these days, but they really want you to. So for example, if they're asking you like, you know, let's go to a restaurant, let's go to like whatever, McDonald's, let's get like ice cream. Maybe this is an opportunity to say yes so that you could change your mind. Like you can put your mind out like somewhere else, right? Because some of you might have been like really difficult lately, and I'm really sorry for that. And this person is like, you know, let's have fun. Let's just like we used in the past, right? 6 of Cups. Let's go to like back to our first date or first kiss or first proposal. So yeah, I feel like this is someone you're kind of like really involved seriously with, okay? But it could also be like friend or family member. I feel like, but this is something like they've known you like from the bottom of their heart. What is the expression? Like they really know you well. They have known you for years. All right, let's get the messages. What messages does Pile 2's person wants to tell to Pile 2? What are some messages? Okay. I wish I could take back my words. I bury myself in the work to forget you. I hid who I really am from you. It could be from their part, actually. I'm getting like a lot of like, oh my gosh, I wish. To wish. Okay. Let me just put out a few and then we're gonna discuss that later. Okay, so take the message that resonate with you, but those are kind of like the messages that they would want to say to you. I'm getting a lot of like anxiety, a lot of like, I wish that this would happen. I did this and I have a lot of regret. You can also take a screenshot if you want to. I wish, 3 wish actually. I'll look for you everywhere. It's kind of like, hold on, I just saw that. We need to let each other go. I am grateful for this spiritual lesson, which is kind of like a thank you. And you were like the best thing in my life. So for some of you, they could be thinking about moving on for something here. It could be like not necessarily like let each other go, but let each other some space a little bit more. It's interesting that I hid who I really am for you. This is kind of like the energy that I was getting from the Moon card. The Moon card is like someone that is really reserved, hidden emotions, fear, anxiety. We don't really talk about it. We're just like living that up inside of us, which can be like really uncomfortable, like as it goes. This person, like with I bury myself in the work to forget you, we were clearly in distraction, but maybe like distraction doesn't work anymore. I feel like this person is kind of like feeling a little bit powerless right now. It's kind of like they don't know. I know that I wish I had done this. Wish I have done that. Like they really feel powerless and maybe a little bit, as I said, emotionally burned out from something. But I feel like they still have some hope and they're still asking you for a little bit of understanding of them. Okay, but as I said, of course, for me, you're always a master of your own decision. Let's get you your message from the universe, guys. So this is an advice that you can use for this situation or about your life in general. So let's see. Let's give it on a shuffle. So what advice do you have for pile 2? Thanks, Red. What advice do you have for pile 2 to end the reading? Thanks, Red. So let's read it together. It says, if you frequently give yourself permission to dawdle, wander, and be totally unproductive, and you actually relish such interludes, I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. I feel like, okay, listen, my English is 100%. I don't know what doodle means, but if you can always tell me in the comments, but like the intuitive message that I'm getting is like to have a little bit more fun, which is kind of like what I was saying, right? Maybe this person, like they want you to get out, going out a little bit more, going like to fun place, or like go back to the hobbies you used to like. I'm so also hearing like, I know things haven't been like the easiest lately, but I know you deserve some love, and I'm seeing some flowers. I'm seeing like white and yellow flowers, if that can be significant to some of you. Oh, it's interesting. It says like be truly unproductive. Yeah, totally, right? Maybe being unproductive could be also like having a little bit more fun, right? And not being like too serious about everything. And sometimes, when you're like having fun or doing a hobby, you're kind of like, oh my God, like I'm wasting some time, but it's not wasting some time. You're taking self-care, right? Time for yourself. So I'm going to end the reading here, guys. I hope you enjoy. I hope it helps you bring clarity. So of course, if you have any additional question or you just want a personalized experience, my Etsy shop is in the description box. If you did subscribe to my channel, I thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. If you feel comfortable sharing your experience in the comment, you're always welcome to do so. And you can always like the video for support. So I'm wishing you all the best, and I really hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 3. If you choose this crystal, this is going to be a reading. So welcome. I hope you're all doing well. So today's reading, as I said in the beginning, we're looking at messages from your person. So it doesn't have to be like a romantic interest. It could be like a friend or family or really anyone you have in mind. And I kind of want to start with the tarot reading to see, what is going on. Maybe we're going to get some messages at the same time. And we'll be able to see if this is like the right path for you. After that, we're going to get some literal messages from your person. And finally end up with a message from the universe. Of course, if you have any additional question after this reading, or you really just want a personalized experience, I do have an Etsy shop. The link is going to be put in the description box, so you're always welcome here. All right, let's give that a good shuffle. Gonna ask Spirit now to please tune me into the energy of pile 3 and their person energy. So this is a general reading on YouTube for entertainment purpose. So I really invite you to take the message that resonates with you, right? Leave the other one in the universe. Also, this is really important for me to be transparent to the cards, but just know that I'm always wishing the best for you guys. And for me, you're always the master of your own decision, always. And also, as I like to do, I'm taking the time to thank my new and current subscribers. I haven't been like super active lately. And thank you for the support you still gave me. And you're always welcome to join us by subscribing to my channel. And I thank you so much for encouraging me and my growth as a tarot reader. All right. I think we're done. So let's see. Spirit, what is going on between pile 3 and the person? What messages does this person want to tell pile 3? Okay. This card flew in a weird way, so let's see. Okay. Starting off with the 3 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, like this. Man, this person is like missing you. They're missing something about you for sure. Okay, as always, let's clarify each of them. Why the Trip Swords? Why the Lovers? Four of Cups. Why the High Priestess? Why the Three of Wands? Alright, front of the deck. Nine of Swords. I just realized for the other paths I didn't like see if you could see all my cards, so well, let's hope for the best. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip real quick. Okay, so this is definitely someone. It's interesting because I chose like 3 different deck for like the messages. For like pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And yours is no communication. And at first I was like, huh, I guess it could happen. Like, it could apply even though like you're in communication. But I really do feel you are, for most of you, not in communication right now. Well, I mean, we're starting with the Three of Swords. This person, like, they are grieving right now. They feel like really... Oh man, they feel sad. I don't know what happened. Maybe you just broke up. Or it could be like, you know, you have to reject them. I feel like this is really like you have reject them or you have broken up with them. And I feel like this person, like, they kind of want to, I'm getting like scream to the roof that they're not the person you think they are. Okay? And now, of course, you trust your intuition, okay? But this is like the message they want to say to you. They kind of want to say like, I'm sorry and let's start again. Okay? That's pretty much like basically the energy. But you know, Seven of Swords in reverse, I'm just saying, this is like a reconciliation. This is asking for forgiveness. And they're just like, yeah, this is like something really sad for them. And even after the Two of Swords, we got the Lovers, right? So there's still a lot of love here. And it's kind of like, I love you, but I feel like you don't really care for me. I've gave you the world, but I feel like you didn't care. They definitely feel like, I feel like they're really like in stalking mode. I'm surprised I didn't see like the Page of Swords. I know it's here. I'm feeling the energy anyway, so I know it's here. But I feel like they're stalking you, like they're really missing you. They're trying like, they're watching like all your Instagram stories, if that applies. They really see you as like this High Priestess. I feel like you really have made this person learn a lot of things and they are really thankful for that. They're definitely like putting you on the pedestal. They see you as like the wisdom of like the planet and and the Knight of Pentacles, which is like, you know, this character is definitely enjoying their life by themselves. Maybe this is why like you broke up with them. There's like a sense of like independence that they could feel like you really needed, but they feel like they feel like they haven't been enough for you, and that's kind of like something that is making them really sad. Like, they understand that you're happier right now. I look at that, like, there is Four of Wands and then the Five of Pentacles, which is kind of like, I feel like this character is thinking about that. You know, like, it's on the top of their head. So, like, life was so great with Paltry. You're like, oh, I saw their story, like, there. I feel like, look at that, like, there's all colors and there's, like, blue. So this person is, like, definitely sad right now. But they're kind of like really happy for you at the same time, but they're just like really heartbroken. I feel like you have really recently rejected them or broken up with them. If you didn't like literally like reject them, it could be like they feel rejected. Like maybe you have done something and they're like, they didn't like really appreciate it. They still have hope. My gosh, I'm getting like they want to build like a family with you. They still have hope for that. I feel like they're still in contact also with like, either you had like common friends or they got closer to like some of your friends. And they're trying like to be in contact with them to see how you're doing. Man, I watched like the new Taylor Swift The End of an Era, the final show. I don't believe I forgot a song about Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure this one like was on the radio also. But it's kind of like my friend talks to your friend. Oh my gosh! Oh my god, I'm so like, I forgot about it. I'm pretty sure if I watch the show, I'll be like, yeah, yeah. But like, you know, they say like something like your friends talk to my friend, but it's like, you know, it's really over. Yeah, your friends talk to my friends talk to not to me, but we are never ever 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 getting back together. So this is kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm getting it now. We're never ever ever getting back together. So I feel like this is a message that they would heard you say to them. So they're like really insecure right now. They're like pretty sad, you know, as we see a lot of blue here. Let's get some clarifiers. Why the Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles? Okay. What is that? Nine of Pentacles in reverse and Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get more. Oh, jeez, I'm tired of that. Oh yeah, the friends. That's literally that. And maybe like they're spending more time with like your common friends. I'm getting like this is a way for them to get like closer to you. You know what? Some of them, it might not be like broke up from a relationship. It could be like, you know, I'm getting like a crush situation, but they have seen you with someone else. Well, they want to say they really love you, that's for sure. If this is a crush that you have, maybe you're giving them like a kind of like a hot and cold energy, or like someone that don't really care. Like, you know, this Four of Cups here, like I'm not even looking at you. And it's interesting because sometimes when we have a crush, we're like doing the opposite of what we should do, right? We're like not looking at them. We're like showing them like we don't care, right? So it's kind of like this person got that and they're kind of like, you know, like they really feel like you don't care for them. But like, I'm pretty sure if you ask about them, you definitely do. So maybe an advice for you is to be like a little bit more open to them. Maybe you could be surprised. The color white is also coming a lot. Like I was touching one of the, I'm always wearing like crystals around my neck, and I was touching like the highlight, I think. And also like, you know, you have the white heart here. Now, I love the Knight of Swords because the Knight of Swords is kind of like going through something. So I kind of want to see like what is their intention behind that. Let's see, what the Knight of Swords? Okay, one more. Oh gosh. Okay, Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Five of Cups. What is that? Six of Swords, the Hermit. My gosh. It's kind of like they really want to say to you, like they're really sorry for not have like fitting like your expectations. I feel like they know they're not meeting your expectation. Look at that, like my god, they're like daydreaming about that. I'm sensing like they're making scenarios in their head. They might be like dreaming about you also, but like there's like they're a little bit delulu, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they have gotten all their scenarios, you know, for Wands. Like they're really like, there's a lot of like thinking in that person's mind of like a life shared with you. And yeah, look at that, those two birds sharing a life together, a solid long-term life. And Five of the Five of Cups is like, yeah, but it's not reality. But they still have hope for sure. Like, you know, something remains with the Five of Cups always. They see you from afar. They would, I don't know if they plan to like literally tell you how they feel soon. I feel like they might be in communication with you actually. I feel like they're preparing a plan, you know, because the Nine of Swords, like they're going forward, they're giving their opinion. And I feel like this is kind of like something that they plan to do. But they feel like for now you're a little bit too closed off. So it's kind of like they're waiting for like the right moment to come to you and telling you how they feel, but right now they feel a little bit closed off. So I'm getting like another like question mark. Like, are you ready for me to come? Right, Chariot? And right now, like, I feel like they're just manifesting, like, in their head, and they're, like, making all those scenarios, or, like, they already think about, like, 3 to 4 activities they could do with you on a date, like, places to go. So, as I said, yeah, it could either be, like, reconciliation, or it could be, like, a crush situation, but you have, like, kind of reject them. Well, they feel like something is, like, really painful, like, that they're not, like, they sing you, but they're not with you. So they could like have some self-esteem issues because like they really want you, but they don't have the courage to move forward. But I feel like they really plan to. So maybe like their friends is helping them also. You know, some people are like really shy to move forward. So it could be this situation. All right, so let's get through your messages from your person. And now I have in my mind, once again, Taylor Swift song, Daylight. I can still see it all. So once again, I feel like they're really watching you from afar or something. Okay. Let's give that a good shuffle. So what I'm going to do is I feel like I'm going to pull as many as my intuition is telling me. And after that, we're going to look at all the messages together. So let's see. What's Paltry's person messages? What messages Paltry's person wants to tell Paltry? Okay, you've got a lot. A whole lot. Okay, I never want to see you again. You hurt me. I never expected to fall in love with you so quickly. I love you today, tomorrow, and always. I was just a fool for not admitting it earlier. I never expected to fall in love. You're so beautiful inside and out. No matter what happened, my heart will always belong to you. I think about you so much, it's scaring me. No one makes me feel the way you do. You're the best I ever had. No matter who I am with my thoughts. No matter who I am with, my thoughts always lead me back to you. I'm always here for you. Things moved so fast and I didn't know how to trust my feeling for you. And please give me a second chance. I love, okay, wait, hold on. Let me just get the bottom of the deck first. All I'm thinking about right now is how attracted to you I am. See? There's a lot of like thinking. A lot of think. There's a lot of thing in their head right now. So we're starting with, I never want to see you again. You hurt me. And to please give me a second chance. So there is like, this person feels hurt right now for sure. Like something you did, like maybe reject them, for example. But they feel hurt about something. But it's kind of like they never want to see you again. But at the same time, look at all this fiery heart energy. And like things move so fast, I didn't know. And I feel like I do not know how to trust my feelings for you. They still don't know how. Like there's a lot of question, like what is this connection, like what do you think of them? There's like a lot of like question like that. So this is why there's a lot of like messages and a lot of like thinking and a lot of like making up scenarios. And you know, I think we got the High Priestess right earlier, and the High Priestess gives like a really mysterious vibe. So I feel like for this person, you're like really mysterious and they don't know what you're thinking. But there's a lot of like falling in love with you. I love you and I never expect to fall in love. There's unconditional love here, you know, so beautiful inside and out. So yeah, they're definitely putting you on the pedestal. Once again, unconditional love, but I'm always here for you. My thoughts, all I'm thinking about is you. I think about you so much, it's scaring me. You really like scared that person, but yeah, they're like obsessed. So yeah, there's definitely like some love and care here. A little bit too much actually, but you know, this person, like, especially if this is a crush that you have, I feel like if you tell this person how you feel, it could be like a really great relief to them because, oh, okay, now I see how Paltry think about me. They also like me. And they will feel a relief, and it could be like really reciprocal. But as I said, you're always the master of your own decision, but I'm getting like, they really love you. Actually, yeah, of course they love you and they wish you the best. And right now it's like a little difficult to move on from you. But if you're not, of course, if you're not like going back to them and this is like totally your decision, they will, I feel, finally moved on, but it might take like longer than expected. But I would say at the moment, like they really, you're still in their mind a lot, that's for sure. All right, guys, so let's go with the message from the universe. So this message can really be about this situation with your person. It could also be like an advice about your life, okay? So let's see, Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 3? What messages? Thanks, right? All right, so we're gonna read it together. So it says, a chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. So it could be for some of you leaving that person behind. It could be that you need to release another person to come in terms with the person you had in mind for this reading, right? Because I'm feeling for some of you like you're not sure if you can trust your person, right, that you asked for today. So maybe some of you got like your confirmation. And I guess it's like, you know, beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. So it could be like, and of course, like always trust your intuition first, but it could be like talking about like a life with, like a relationship with your person, right, in mind for this reading. Because, you know, when it says let go of all things that are out of control, it's kind of like trusting, right? Trusting that things could work out, trusting like the people and trusting like the event, that they're here for a reason. You kind of like go with the flow. So it's kind of like what Spirit invites you to do. All right, guys, I'm going to end the reading here. So I hope you enjoy. I hope it helps you bring clarity. Of course, if you have any additional question or, you know, you just want a personalized experience, as I said in the beginning, my Etsy shop link is in the description box. If you did subscribe to my channel, I thank you so much for the support and encouraging me in my growth as a tarot reader. If you feel comfortable sharing your experience in the comment, you're always welcome to do so. And you can always like the video for support. So I'm wishing all the best and I really hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.